Welcome back to All Things ETH. My name is Aaron, and on this channel we talk about all things Ethereum. We talk about projects, play to earn, NFTs, and price. And today, guys, I want to recap what I've been up to. I've been gone for a couple weeks now. The last video I posted was on April 8th. I want to look at the price action since the 8th. I want to say thank you for all my subscribers, and especially those in the Axie Infinity world who are my scholars. Thanks for being patient with me as I've been gone for quite a while. Had Easter prep to do as I'm a pastor, and the technical, technical operations manager at my church, fairly sizable church, and we've got a lot going on there. I also onboarded a new video guy at our church that I oversee, and that was a huge weight off of my shoulders, but it took a little time to get him started, and I also got sick last week, so it's been about 2 weeks since I posted a video, and I'm excited to get back, guys. So here we are. We are going to look at the price right away. Let's look at the price since April 8th. April 8th, we saw this nice little downturn here from the bullish momentum that we had going up. We almost hit, $3,600 on Ethereum. We have yet to get back to all-time highs, which are above 4,000, guys. 4,600, I believe, is our all-time high set back in November of last year. But I do think we're starting to see an uptrend. In fact, we came down quite a bit, but we bounced off of this resistance line that has been created all the way back here at our recent low on January 24th. So we've been on this trajectory all the way up. We've got this ascending, channel here that we've got going on, and I do think we bounced off of that just a couple days ago, April 27th. Today is the 29th. So heading into May, I think we're going to be bullish at least through the beginning of May. I do think we're going to see price action come back up to maybe $3,800 before heading back down, and we'll see what happens, guys, because I think we saw this momentum as we saw the Ethereum merge getting closer, and then we had a bit of news that set us back, and then we also had Fed nonsense going on with inflation, and the price of goods is just going up quite significantly, and then we had the Fed need to pull some strings to get the interest rates down, or rather up, interest rates up, so that inflation will drop. And so I do think next week could be pretty volatile as well. We have the CPI report coming out next Tuesday, I believe, or Tuesday or Wednesday next week, as well as a Fed meeting between Tuesday and Wednesday next week. And I do think we'll see another at least 2.5 or if not a 5 point or a 50 basis point raise in the interest rates, which only accounts for a 0.5% raise for the interest rates. Guys, we're extremely low in interest rates. This is unprecedented, territory that we're in, where we've lowered rates so much that it's hard to believe that a 0.5% raise is really that substantial. However, it is affecting the markets. Let's look at traditional markets real quick. Today we're having a massive day on the NDQ, which is the NASDAQ ETF. Pretty huge jump there. 3.7% is insane. This tracks the NASDAQ pretty closely. So the S&P is up 2.7%. Dow Jones is up 2%. As well, which is insane to see a more than 1% gain or loss for that matter in either direction. So what do you think we'll see here? Well, I'm going to predict that we double bottom back down here at this level here. This is not relative to the actual NASDAQ, so I'm not going to report the number, but I think we're going to see this trend bounce up, maybe even up higher tomorrow, and then come back down next week as we see the report come out for inflationary numbers, and then possibly an announcement of 5% or 0.5% jump in interest rates, so from the Fed there. But we'll see what happens. We could see further momentum all the way up to The 21 EMA right here, that's possible, but or that's the 200 MA rather, 200 moving average, and same with the S&P. We're probably going to see some of this action again. So we came down here, bounced back and forth. I'm going to guess that we're going to see something similar. So maybe up to 4,400 and then back down, and then before we see continued momentum to the upside. However, if inflation continues to give us trouble and the Fed needs to raise interest rates more, we could see even lower lows. So, all that is really related to the crypto market as well, with Ethereum really bouncing back and forth, and Bitcoin as well, based on those numbers. Now, I'm starting to wonder at what time we see inflation really carry Bitcoin into the next level. And a lot of people that I follow always say that Bitcoin's an inflation hedge, just like gold. And I do think it is long term, guys. But I do think it's still in that speculative asset range as far as how it trades right now. So it's more aligned with the NASDAQ than it really is with gold. And although Bitcoin has really held its ground in this latest, bearish market, I would say. I think maybe if inflation wasn't so high, maybe Bitcoin wouldn't be so high. Maybe it would have taken, lower, hit lower lows, possibly, maybe even back towards 28,000 or less. But maybe inflation is keeping it afloat. However, I would love to see, as inflation increases, if it does continue to increase, the Bitcoin going, up much higher than 48K, at least back up to $50,000, so that we can see some of the FOMO come back in from the retail market and possibly head towards all-time highs again. Now, on-chain metrics have been insane. The people that I've been watching on YouTube, in particular, not going to name names, but there's been a lot out there that are saying on the the Glassnode charts. I don't pay for Glassnode particular, but I'm watching a lot of people that do, and it looks like whales are continuing to accumulate Bitcoin and Ethereum like crazy, guys. And I'm holding strong, buying more every time I can. About roughly $500 to $1,000 worth of Bitcoin a week, or rather Ethereum a week, just to take advantage of this price fluctuation, guys. I did buy quite a bit, up around $3,400, which is kind of a bummer, maybe $3,400, and have seen the price fall since then. However, I do think we just hit our recent bottom with this trend line moving up here, and I do think we're going to break this resistance right here at about $2,960 and go back above $3,000 and stay there, hopefully, for at least a couple weeks into May before we come back down. I think we're going to hit closer to 3,800 around May 15th or 16th, and before we come back down, guys. And so I'm looking forward to that move in the next couple of weeks. So Axie Infinity news, we had a big post-mortem on the let's go to Axie Infinity, the Substack. If you're following along with me there, I do think there was some good news, or at least some good, I'm sorry, I think it might not be on the Substack. Might actually be somewhere else. It might be on a Ronin chain, a specific one. But there was some great information given by the team. They were much more transparent as to what happened with the Ronin hack, guys. And I do think, in particular, that the hackers that they're calling out were legit. I do have some genuine concerns about seeing the money again from that hacker group. It was out of some really sophisticated hackers out of North Korea, and the likelihood of seeing all of it back is substantially low. I think we've seen about 5 million returned because it was processed through Binance, and Binance is partnering with Axie Infinity to or through Sky Mavis to recover those funds, guys. The Axie Infinity bridge is still closed. Unfortunately, the Ethereum bridge is still closed. You can bridge to Binance with AXS and ETH and possibly RON as well. But right now, the only way on or off of the Axie Infinity marketplace or the Ronin chain is through Binance, and I'm a U.S. citizen and cannot use Binance. Now, I could set up a wallet possibly through one of my scholars, have them set me up a wallet, give me the keys. That would be a little bit sketchy, obviously, as I would need them to be responsible for destroying the keys after they gave it to me, which is a little bit scary. I'd also need them to provide me with some BNB to be the gas for the transactions. I made a video about that, how to offload your assets in Axie Infinity if you did want to do so. The staking rewards are still pretty high, which is awesome. 72% APR on AXS, although AXS has taken a massive tumble, down way over 50%, closer to 70%, I think. Let's actually look at that on the charts, guys. So AXS is down from its all-time high quite a bit. Recent highs before the launch of Origin, we were up at $74 per AXS, and currently we are down almost 50% from there, which is pretty sad because the launch of Origin was great. I do think the Sky Mavis team has put out an amazing product. However, until we see some daily active users in, massively increasing, we're not going to see a big jump in the AXS price, and I don't think that's going to happen until Axie Infinity Origin is on mobile, and it'd be amazing to see it on iPhone, but at least getting it on Android would be fantastic. I think moving the SLP gains over to the Origin game will make a massive difference, as well as most new players are probably going to start in Origin rather than Classic. So there is a Season 21 going on of Classic, which I think is great, especially for the scholars. They are giving away more at AXS for this season, which is awesome to see for the scholars in particular. Shout out to my scholars who hopefully will make, some AXS rewards this season. And I do think competition will be slightly lower because there's just less people playing right now. I have 10 active scholars in the Axie Infinity metaverse right now playing with my NFT Axies, and they are crushing it for me, which is great. However, the price of SLP is down again quite a bit. We're down below 1.5 cents. The lowest we've ever seen is down here at 0.09 cents American, and I do hope to see a turnaround here. We're starting to see some new mechanisms of burn within Origin. Crafting runes and charms will be a new burn mechanism, but I just don't think we're going to see a lot of change in the SLP price until that happens, which means we won't see that until at least the end of Season 21, which is going to be about 2 months as of a couple days ago. And so we won't see SLP rewards in Origin possibly until mid-May, or actually mid-June, which is going to be quite a wait for some people, especially those who would really like to see AXS and SLP pumping in the near term. We're just gonna have to be patient, guys. I've got over, I think I've got nearly 100 Axies now. I have over 100 AXS staking right now, almost 110, and then I've got a couple grand in, or at least what was a couple grand a week or so ago in at the SLP to wrapped ETH pool. With SLP dropping, that's dropping significantly by the day, unfortunately. But I do think we're going to see a turnaround there. I would love to maybe even buy more SLP again. I did that back when we were at the 0.09 cent range, and it paid off big time. I think I made roughly $700 in Ethereum on this run up here with so little invested. I think I only had about $2,000 invested, made about $700-800 on the way up here by just selling at each double point. So I sold at 1.8 cents. I sold again at 2.8 cents roughly, and then with each doubling again, sold half of what I had left over in SLP, and it was a great time. So made some AXS, or made some wrapped ETH in particular there, as impermanent loss on the SLP side meant that I made more in wrapped ETH on the way up. So with that, guys, there's my recap for now. Please follow me. I'm just a couple of subs away from giving away another scholarship. If we go to my analytics here, go to my channel, let's go to my analytics. Where are we at here as far as subscribers? I think we're just on the cusp now of getting, we have 1,590 subscribers, so 10 more subs, and I can give away another scholarship, guys, and I'd love to have at least one more, if not two more. I'm going to give away another at 1,700, 1,800, 1,900, so potential for 3 to 4 more scholarships awarded before we see SLP and Origin. And by that time, guys, I think we will see a resurgence, maybe even, a 3, 4, 5 cent SLP by then. I think SLP rewards will be great for Origin, and we'll see a resurgence in the game in general. And I'm excited to see what the burning mechanics of SLP, with runes and charms being, a burning mechanism in season, or season 22 of Origin now for Axie Infinity will be. So with that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for watching the channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more information just like this about Ethereum and the Axie Infinity metaverse, guys. And with that, thanks so much for watching. We love you, and we'll see you in the next one.